Hello! So today I thought I would show you our PetWorks 45 Nano tank and a few of the other tanks that we have set up at the moment just on this TV cabinet. I think at the moment we've got about 5 on here, all up. There are more tanks. Could do another video if this one goes well. I'm no good at this, never done it before. So yeah, I just thought I'd give it a shot and hopefully you enjoy. So for the substrate on this tank, we went with river sand, double wash river sand with plant tabs crushed halfway down for the plants. The plants at the front, the little ones, are a red and green variant of Crypt, I believe. The other little ones at the front are Bipoca or Barpoca. There's Amazon swords in there as well. There's a bit of driftwood and some rocks, and then we have 2 variants of Rotala up the back, and that's about it, I think. When it comes to the fish, there are 5 fancy guppies in here. There are 2 female and 3 male, I'm pretty sure, and that's their fry there, you can see at the front. I'm going to move them out as soon as they're big enough. There are also 2 Petricola catfish in here as well, and there are somewhere in the background 4 sparkling gourami. But they're very hard to see and rarely come out unless they're being fed. So yeah, I will make sure to include some video of the shrimp and the gourami. So this is the second tank. It's another Nano 40 by PetWorks, and it's currently being used as a breeding tank for fancy guppies. This tank is much like the first. It also has river sand and some rocks, as well as crypts up the front, some Rotala up the back, as well as Amazon swords. This one also has some pink poly and Vallisneria planted amongst it as well. So the fish in here are all fancy guppies. There are 4 koi, there are 3 female and 1 male, as well as 1 female random guppy we just thought would be interesting to breed with. We plan on line breeding these guppies, and the 3 females are currently pregnant, so it'll be exciting to see them have fry in this tank. We made this little bed amongst the plants for the guppies to have their fry in. We've actually had good success in there. It's good to see them use it, and the babies actually have a chance of surviving instead of their parents gobbling them up. So those were the 2 Nano 40s we have currently set up. The rest of the tanks all have beta fish in them. So I'll move over there and I'll show you them now. This is the first of the beta tanks. It's a duo tank by Terra Aqua. I'm unsure of how many litres it is, but this one has crystal white sand as the substrate, as well as some of the offcuts from the other tank. So there's some Rotala in there. There's 2 Anubis growing on the rocks in the front, and then a houseplant on top, as well as some duckweed in there as well. This is our first beta fish. He's a little male. He is a blue rim placket. He's got lots of energy. He's always swimming around the tank. He eats well, and he's one of the favourites of all of our fish here. So next to the male beta we have this female. I can't actually remember too much about her. I know that she's blue, I know that she is a double tail, but apart from that, she's just a pretty fish and I can't wait for them to breed together. As you can see, the little male has started to build a bubble nest, so as they get a little older we'll start introducing them and hopefully get some fry out of them. So on to the second of the beta tanks. This is another tank by Terra Aqua. Again, I'm unsure of how many litres it is. It is the same crystal white substrate as the last tank. It has another houseplant up on top, more of the Amazon swords as well as Anubis on the driftwood there, a couple of rocks, and this houses our first of the giant beta fish that we have. This is one of the two giant betas that we have currently. It's a female and she is a giant Nemo delta tail. She has been holding eggs lately, so we've been introducing her to the male. We're hoping to get some fry out of him soon, but he's a little lazy, so nothing yet. She's a gorgeous fish, eats well, and I love watching her swim around this tank. This is the last of the tanks that we have on the TV cabinet at the moment. It is a Petworks Nano 30. It's got the same crystal white substrate as the other beta tanks. It has some pink poly offcuts from the big tank, as well as some Amazon sword offcuts and some rocks. And this houses our male giant beta fish. He is a giant vampire HMPK, which is half moon placket, pretty sure. We'd really want some fry out of him and the Nemo delta tail I showed before, but as of yet we haven't got any. But yeah, another really pretty fish. So there you go, those are the 5 tanks that we currently have set up on our TV stand. Like I said before, I do have more fish tanks. I have a bit of a problem, so if you want to see more, I can make more videos. As you can tell, I was nervous, the editing's terrible, I sound terrible, but I've always wanted to give this a shot, so I thought I would. And if you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe. Cheers.